What is going on, guys? It is Constable Chen coming back with another Madden 17 rebuild. Today we're going to be doing the Atlanta Falcons. So let's take a look at their ball club here. Matt Ryan. I really like Matt Ryan, but 31 years old. He's probably going to get traded. No, he's definitely going to get traded. Devontae Freeman, definitely going to stay. Very good running back, and he's 24 years old. Julio Jones, you know, he's 27. He's getting up there in age, but there's no way I'm trading away Julio Jones. You know, he's 97 overall. Very good player, but Mohamed Sanu, probably going to get rid of him. He's 27, 78 overall, so I really don't see him getting much better. Tight end, they have Jacob Tamme. He's a veteran player. Then they have Hooper. I think he's a rookie this year out of Stanford. But he's only 72 overall. Offensive line, basically going to tear it apart as well. Really only going to keep Matthews, trade all these guys. You know, Alex Mack's 30, I think. Chester's 33. Schrader is 28 or 29. So basically just going to tear about the O-line. Trade Sanu. Offensively, not looking good at all. They got Jarrett. He's probably their only D lineman I'm going to keep because he's only 23. Claiborne, he's getting up there. What is he, 26? Oh, he's 28. Okay, he's traded. Vic Beasley, I'm probably going to play at defensive end. I think he's a prototype, so he could kind of do everything. Safeties, I'm going to be starting Neal. He's a rookie out of Florida. Good player, quick development too. So I'll be trading this Ishmael guy. Ricardo Allen at free safety. Probably trade him too. Desmond Trufant, definitely going to keep him around. Very good corner, one of the best young corners in the league. And they also have Robert Alford on the other side. 27 years old, but he's still pretty decent, so I'm not sure what I'll do with him. So that's what we're looking at for year one here. Going to be making a lot of changes in year one. So probably start off with this trade. I usually trade the quarterback away to Cleveland for their first-round draft picks. With my first trade, I traded Matt Ryan and Sean Witherspoon to Cleveland for their first rounder this year, projected #1 overall. Traded Sanu, Reed, and Alford to Chicago for their first rounder this year and first rounder next year. Both of them are projected 6th overall. I traded Jacob Tamme and a 6th rounder this year for Brandel Roby, cornerback from Denver. I think this is actually a good deal. I was able to trade for another very good wide receiver in Mike Evans, 88 overall, 6'5", very big player. So I traded a right tackle in Schrader, my center Alex Mack, and a 3rd rounder this year. With this trade, I traded Claiborne, next year's 6th rounder, to Cleveland for their 1st rounder next year, projected 1st overall. Another very good trade, I traded my backup left tackle in Compton straight up for Martavis Bryant, wide receiver for Pittsburgh. So now we got 3 very good wideouts. This trade, I traded Babineau, defensive tackle, a 4th and a 5th this year for Oakland's 1st rounder, projected 10th this year. I was able to get Vernon Hargreaves III, 78 overall rookie corner, for my left guard, a 3rd next year and a 4th next year as well. I traded away Shelby, defensive end, and a cornerback, and next year's 2nd rounder to Tennessee for a 1st rounder this year, which is projected 2nd overall. And yes, don't worry, I got Shazier for another rebuild. Keep the streak alive. I was able to trade Tyson Jackson away straight up for the Redskins' 1st round pick next year. I was able to get the sack master himself, Khalil Mack from Oakland, 97 overall. For Warlow, a 2nd this year, and Ricardo Allen. So I think this is a good trade. Alright guys, so this is the team we're going to be working with in year 1 with Atlanta. I'm probably just going to be starting Schaub at quarterback. Running backs, Freeman and Tolman. So hopefully they'll be carrying the load here on offense. But I still got some good wide receivers. Just really no one to throw them to. Julio Jones, Martavis Bryant, and Evans are my top 3. Hooper's going to be starting because he's a rookie at tight end. Offensive line, looking pretty shitty besides the left tackle and Matthews. Defensively, D-line's looking good with Khalil Mack and Beasley on the defensive end spots. Jarrett and Upshaw, some good pass rushing defensive tackles. They're pretty decent. Ryan Shazier is going to be holding it down in the linebacking core. Neal's going to be starting at strong safety for me. And I moved Deion Jones. He was a middle linebacker, 73 overall. But he's got a frame of a safety, you know, 6'1", 222 pounds, 89 speed. So I moved him to free safety, and he jumped up to an 80. So I'm pretty pumped about that. And then my corners, I got 3 good ones in Trufant, Hargraves, and Brandel Roby. So this is what the squad's going to be looking like for year 1. I think I got 4 or 5 first rounders for the upcoming draft, so it should be pretty good. So let's sim away to the midseason and see who we have to re-sign. Season mark 5-3, actually doing not too bad with Matt Chubb under center. So it looks like we got DeMarco, our fullback, to re-sign. Chester, all these guys would go to free agency because they're getting up there in age. I'm all about having a good fullback, but you know, he is 27. He's probably one of the better fullbacks in the league. So you know what? I'll do that for him. That's exactly the offer he wants. So that was pretty painless. The rest of the guys, really not too worried about. So let's keep on going right to the playoffs. Alright, in the playoffs, year 1, didn't make it. No surprise there. 8-8 on the year, so actually not too shabby. So let's take a look at some stats here, and then we'll get the offseason underway. Matt Schaub actually pretty good, actually very good. 4,112 yards, 33 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, sacked 59 times, so that number is very high. Rushing the ball, Devontae Freeman, 1,122 yards, 11 touchdowns. Receiving, Julio Jones, 79 catches, 1,305 yards, 12 touchdowns. Martavis Bryant, 71 catches, 1,066 yards, and 9 touchdowns. Mike Evans, 703 and 1 touchdown. And Austin Hooper, 534 and 2 touchdowns. Defensively, Ryan Shazier led the way with 145 tackles. Tackles for loss was Khalil Mack with 19. Quarterback sacks, Khalil Mack 11.5, Grady Jarrett 7.5, and Vic Beasley had 3.5. Interceptions was Desmond Trufant with 3. So I'm going to take a look at who's got some player XP to spend. We'll do that right now. And I'll spend this XP on these guys, and then we'll get year 2 underway. With my first pick, 3rd overall, I'm going to go Blair Evans. I really don't see O-linemen with their top 3 skills being old B, so I think this is kind of rare, so I'm going to take him. 76 normal, so not that great. With this pick, I'm going to go middle linebacker out of Nebraska, Karsten Rabe. I really like his top 3 skills, so let's take him. 79 with quick development, so good pick. My 10th overall selection in the first round, I'm going to go quarterback Jake Downey out of Pittsburgh. He's a mobile quarterback, so just take a look at his combine. Very athletic player, so let's take him. 78 overall, normal development, but he's still got pretty good attributes. At the 15th overall selection, I'm going to go McFarland, speed back out of Oregon. Just look at his combine. He ran a 4.31, very fast player. Top 3 skills are good. Let's take him. Quick development, 79 overall, 95 speed. My last first round pick this draft, I'm going to go Cody Wilbur, left guard out of Louisville. I really need O-lineman bad, so I'm going to take him. 77 overall, so pretty good. Kicking off year 2 with a trade, got Lane Johnson, traded Telvin Coleman, a 7th this year and a 5th rounder next year. With this trade, I traded Greats, a corner I got in free agency in the offseason, a 4th next year for Ali Marpet from the Tampa Bay Bucks. Guys, this is the team we're working with, year 2 with Atlanta. Going to be starting the rookie, Downey. He's got only normal development, but, you know, I think he'll develop nicely. Devontae Freeman and my rookie, McFarland. He's very fast, got quick development too, so he'll be a good backup. Got the triplets at wide receiver with Julio Jones, Martavis Bryant, and Mike Evans. O-line's actually looking way better than last year. Matthews got 2 rookies in the middle there with Wilbur and Evans. Brought in Ali Marpet and Lane Johnson. Max Williams also got him. He developed to a 99 in my rebuild with the Saints yesterday, so I want that back. D-line. Besides my D tackles, it's pretty good with Mack and Beasley. Jarrett's alright, but still would like better ones in the middle there. Got Rabe, middle linebacker. He'll be starting as a quick development. I bumped Shazier to the outside because he's got some good speed, and he's an 88 now. Klein's my other linebacker. I picked him up in free agency. Neal, strong safety, went up to an 81. Jones, 83. Trufant, Hargraves, and Roby are my top 3 corners. I still haven't spent XP for some players, but I might just stockpile it and spend it after this year. So that's what the team's going to be looking like. So let's jump to the playoff, we'll go to the midseason and see who we have to re-sign. Season mark in year 2. We're 4-3 on the year. Let's do some re-signings. I see Khalil Mack's face, which also means $signs. Khalil Mack, Desmond Trufant, Mike Evans, Ryan Shazier, Devontae Freeman, Jake Matthews, Martavis Bryant, Brandel Roby. Holy crap. Okay, so let's just start at Mac. I'll give him a bit more just because he's an all-star. Okay, he's coming back. Desmond Trufant is coming back as well. Mike Evans coming back. Devontae Freeman is coming back. I was able to lock up Ryan Shazier for 7 more years. And last but not least, Jake Matthews coming back for 6 more years. Playoffs in year 2, we didn't make it again, but that's alright. We went 7-9, so we lost an extra game than we did last year. So let's take a look at some stats and we'll get the offseason underway. My rookie had 4,003 yards, 28 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, so I like the low interceptions. Sacked 24 times, so that number came down, which is good. Rushing, Devontae Freeman, 1,260 yards, 8 touchdowns. McFarland, 536, 13 touchdowns. Receiving, Julio Jones, 1,394 yards, 11 touchdowns. Mike Evans, 745, 5 touchdowns. Max Williams, 581, 1 touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 674, and 6 touchdowns. Defensive stats, my rookie middle linebacker had 148 tackles. Tackles for loss, Khalil Mack with 10. Quarterback sacks, Vic Beasley with 12.5, and Khalil Mack with 8.5. Interceptions was Neal with 2. So I'm going to spend some coach and player XP, and then we'll get the offseason underway. With the 3rd overall selection, I'm going to go Connor Robbins, left tackle, Notre Dame. Pretty good top 3 skills. Let's take him. 78 normal development. The number 4 pick, I'm going to go Seth Sepnoski, middle linebacker, Louisville. Good top 3 skills. Let's take him. 77. Oh, he's got slow development. That sucks. At the 13th spot, I'm going to go Brandon, cornerback out of Auburn. Good top 3 skills. Let's take him. 79. He's got normal development, but still a good player. This pick, I'm going to go quarterback, even though I really don't need one, in Matt Diuzzi out of Ohio State. Another mobile quarterback, just like the one I already have. So let's take him. 76 normal development. He'll be a good backup. This trade I had to give up a lot. I gave up Vic Beasley a 1st and a 2nd this year, but I got Jalen Ramsey, who's a 91, and I'm going to be starting him at strong safety. I traded Neal, my strong safety, away, a 1st this year and a 2nd next year for Emmanuel Ogbah, left outside linebacker. I think he's like 24 or 25 years old, 91 overall. With this, I traded Vinny Curry, this year's 6th rounder, next year's 3rd rounder, for Chicago's 2nd round pick this year, which I'm probably going to be using in a trade. But then I traded my rookie middle linebacker. He's only got slow development, so I wanted to get rid of him. Got a 1st rounder from the Saints for this year's draft. So I tried that 2nd rounder, so I had to trade for a 1st rounder, like that trade I just did. So I traded my rookie left tackle. He was just going to be a backup anyway. And Brandel Roby for DeAndre Hopkins, 97 overall wide receiver from Houston. So with this trade, I basically just upgraded over Marpet. Got Jack Mewhort. Usually always get him in rebuilds. So I also threw in a 5th rounder next year to get this trade through. With this trade, I traded Max Williams, Jarrett, my backup defensive tackle, and a 1st rounder next year for Ezekiel Elliott. So with me bringing in Elliott, that means Freeman is going to get traded. Since I just took Elliott away, they wanted a running back, so I gave him Freeman straight up for Travis Frederick at center. With this trade, I traded P.J. Dawson for Kansas City's 3rd rounder, which I'm going to be using in a trade. I traded Hargraves, a 2nd and a 3rd rounder, for the Honey Badger, 97 overall free safety. I'm going to be sliding him to cornerback, so he'll be like a 93, 94 overall, so that's a big upgrade at the cornerback spot. This trade I got Sheldon Rankin, so that's really going to make my D-line complete. So I traded Klein, my backup running back. He does have a lot of potential, but I got Ezekiel Elliott now, and he'll be a one-man show. And I traded a 66 overall cornerback as well. So with this trade, I traded my 1-year pro right guard for Weston Richburg. He's 87, and I could probably slide him over to play the right guard spot, and he'll be better than this guy. Trade I wanted to upgrade my free safety, so I got Calvin Prowler. I'll move him to free safety, and I'll probably be like a 90 overall, so that's an upgrade from Jones. With final trade in year 3, I'm trading that quarterback I picked in the 1st round, Martavis Bryant, in a 3rd rounder, just to upgrade the wide receiver spot. Alshon Jeffrey, 92 overall. So this is what my team is going to be looking like heading into year 3, probably my final year. Pretty good ball club here. Downey, Elliott, 3 receivers over 90. O-line's looking good. Richburg will probably slide to the right guard. Mike Evans, I moved to the tight end. He's a big frame guy. Defensively, D-line's looking real good. Linebacking core is looking pretty good. Jalen Ramsey and Calvin Pryor in the secondary is good. And then the Honey Badger, I have a rookie, Brandon, 79 overall, and Desmond Trufant. So two 90-plus corners and a rookie. So this is what the team's looking like in Atlanta in year 3. I think we'll do pretty good. So we'll sim right to the playoffs, and we'll see how we make out. Playoffs year 3, 13-3 with the Falcons. Very good year. My quarterback has 68,000 XP, so obviously he had a very good year. I'll be spending that XP after, but we'll take a look at some stats, then we'll take a look at awards. I'll spend the XP, and then we'll jump into that game. So Downey, 4,510 yards, 45 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Rushing, Ezekiel Elliott, 1,571 yards, 12 touchdowns. Spencer Ware, 515, 12 touchdowns. DeAndre Hopkins, 1,071 yards, 13 touchdowns. Julio Jones, 1,340 yards, 11 touchdowns. Mike Evans, 706 and 9 touchdowns. Alshon Jeffrey, 812 yards, 8 touchdowns. Defense, my middle linebacker, Karsten Rabb, led with 134 tackles. Quarterback sacks, Khalil Mack had 24.5. Finally, he shows up. Sheldon Rankins had 10.5. Floyd had 9.5. Ogba had 9. Interceptions was the Honey Badger with 5. Ramsey had 4. Calvin Pryor had 3. Very good year. So let's take a look at some yearly awards here. My quarterback won MVP of the league. Coach of the year was Dan Quinn, my coach. What are we, AFC or NFC? Looks like we're NFC. NFC, offensive player, Jake Downey, my quarterback. Defensive player, Khalil Mack. Offensive rookie, some guy from the Niners. Defensive rookie, guy from the Saints. Oh, shit, that's my linebacker I drafted. Best quarterback, Jake Downey. Best running back, Todd Gurley. Best wide receiver, Julio Jones. Best O-line, Frederick, Richburg, Mewhort, Lane Johnson. My whole O-line was there. Best D-line, Khalil Mack. Best linebacker was Quan Alexander. And best DB, Richard Sherman. Best kicker, Caleb Sturgis. So, I'm going to spend this player XP, and then I'll show you guys what my players went up to. Here's my team after spending player XP. Downey's a 95 with a +2 confidence. Ezekiel Elliott, 91. My receivers, Julio Jones, a 99 with a +2. Alshon Jeffrey's a 92. DeAndre Hopkins is a 99. Mike Evans, 92. O-line, we have Matthews is an 88 with a +1. Mewhort's a 90 with a +2. Frederick, a 92 with a +2. Richburg, a 90 with a +2. And Lane Johnson's an 87. On the defensive side of the ball, Khalil Mack's a 99. Sheriff Floyd's 87. Rankins, also 87. Ogba is a 97 with a +2. Very good player. Davis, 84. My middle linebacker went up to a 90. Shazir's a 90 as well. Linebackers are good. Jalen Ramsey, 93. Calvin Pryor, 88. Honey Badger's a 95. Desmond Trufant's a 93. And my rookie corner went from a 79 to an 81. So that's what the team's looking like heading into the playoffs. So we play the 9-7 Minnesota Vikings. Should be a pretty good game. I should win, but I've seen crazier things happen. We are underway in Atlanta. Looks like we're just trading field goals. I get another field goal. Get a touchdown finally, and they answer back with a touchdown of their own. Looks like I get a touchdown. And I think we're going to close this one out. Looks like we beat Minnesota 25-17, and we're moving on to the conference. In Atlanta again against the 11-5 LA Rams. Looks like we're winning 7-0 just before halftime. Looks like I get a field goal just before the half. Looks like it's a defensive game here. I get a field goal. They answer with another field goal. They answer with a touchdown. I get a field goal, and that is going to close out this game. 16-10, very close game, defensive game. Jared Goff's hanging his head. So we're on to the Super Bowl here with Atlanta. So we are in the Super Bowl against my favorite team, Kansas City Chiefs. Hopefully we don't beat them that bad. Looks like we're up 10-0. They finished 10-6 on the year, and we were 13-3. So we'll match up pretty good. It looks like I'm doubling up their score, 20-10. They get a touchdown. I answer with a field goal. Oh my God, this is going to be close. Come on, keep driving, keep driving. No! Fuck you, Andy Reid, you Kool-Aid bastard. I don't know. I'd be more pissed if it was another team, but I like Kansas City. But we lost in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. Like, did they still have Alex Smith? We'll see who's the MVP. And we'll wrap it up. Fuck. Dan Quinn should just sucker punch Andy Reid at midfield. My quarterback looks pissed. I think we were the definite favorite coming into this game. Our team was 99 offense, 99 defense. Alex Smith is the MVP. What a joke. Oh. Well, that's disappointing. Hate the end videos like that without a Super Bowl win, but whatever. That's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I was streaming this video on Twitch again, so I'm probably going to be doing this with all my rebuilds, so if you want to watch me do them, follow me on Twitch. My name's Constable Chen TV, and you could, you know, go in the chat, and you know, if you want me to trade for somebody, you know, I could interact with you and do stuff like that. It's pretty fun. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, I'd appreciate it. I'll help the channel grow, and we will see you in another video. Thanks for watching.